A lockdown has now been lifted after a person opened fire at a White House security checkpoint. The Secret Service says the suspect is dead after officers returned fire. A bystander was also struck in the crossfire. Authorities say President Donald Trump, who was at the White House at the time of the incident, has not been, quote, impacted. Fox's Alex Hogan has more on the breaking news.
So if you can see the scene behind me, we have this entire area blocked off for blocks outside of the White House. There is a similar scene to what you're seeing behind me. So section tape put up to prevent people from walking up closer to the White House. We're also seeing a large presence of Secret Service lining the streets. Basically every street around here looks like this. You have caution tape, police cars, the D.C. police. They're urging anyone in the area to avoid this area because not only are the streets blocked off, but even pedestrians cannot get any closer to the White House than where we are. So we're just one block away from the White House. This is 18th and Penn, but still here, police, Secret Service, preventing anyone from getting a little bit closer. As a result, there's a lot of media that are here trying to give you exactly this layout of the scene of what we're seeing play out. There's a lot of people who are coming by very curious to see what's going on. It's a holiday weekend, so a lot of people are already out and about despite the rain that continues. A lot of people are out here this weekend. And of course, coming near the White House would be a logical place to come visit on a holiday weekend. So we do know that this is an active investigation, that the police are working with Secret Service. And this is an area, of course, has a heavy police presence to begin with. So to be reporting right now as we're waiting for more information about these shots fired near the perimeter of the White House, of course, we know that more reinforcements will be on the way. We've been seeing different police cars come and go. Members of the Secret Service come and go. Right now, it appears that there's not a lot of movement at this one location where I'm standing, but when I was moving around some of the different blocks, we really did see a similar scene of just car after car, making sure that no one gets closer to the White House at this point. As journalists, we're able to be there at the White House, covering day in, day out what takes place. When something like this happens, the entire area goes on a complete lockdown. It was last month when there were also shots fired near the White House. As a result, the White House went on lockdown until the following morning. But again, police right now are telling anyone, if you are in D.C., if you're in the area, to try to stay away.